Good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock here on 11 Alive Plus. Looking ahead to our winter storm likely over the weekend. At this point, we feel confident saying this is primarily a freezing rain or in some cases an ice storm event for us. So that means we're going to plan on impacts to travel. Some of those travel impacts could be really very significant. And then power impacts as well. And those power impacts will grow as ice accumulation grows as well. Big picture, big winter storm getting underway. You can see here we've got from, well, now winter storm warnings in parts of New Mexico, and then all the way up into New England, we've got winter alerts on the maps. That includes a combination of some people getting snow, heavy snow coming down, some people getting a sloppy wintry mix. And for cases like us in North Georgia, it's primarily a freezing rain event for us. So a significant freezing rain setup underway for Sunday. Saturday afternoon through Monday morning, the winter storm watch in effect. That will eventually be upgraded into either a winter storm warning, an ice storm warning, or a winter weather advisory for different areas, depending on what's the predominant type of precipitation, how much are we likely going to see. My guess is that many areas would probably be placed under an ice storm warning just based on freezing rain being the primary type of precipitation likely here as we head through the weekend. Arctic cold building in from the north. Meanwhile, deep moisture working off the Gulf and actually coming in from the Pacific. And that's how we see this wintry mix developing over North Georgia and snow to the north. And that snow chance now that's shifted northward in several of the last days' model runs. So snow chances now stretch all the way into the south side of Cleveland, Ohio, even up into the northeast. Now, there has been some differences over the last couple of days with some of our models of how much warm air can get in here Sunday. Our models are trying to erode the wedge away a little bit, bringing in more of a cold rain, at least in West Georgia and Central Georgia. I'm telling you right now, this wedge right here, where it shows freezing rain on these graphics, it's going to hold. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us a prolonged freezing rain event, freezing rain that will be accumulating onto trees, onto power lines, onto bridges, overpasses, roadways, any surface out there, going to be left with a sheet of ice on it. So here's the European and the American models in this, we call it 12Z run, 12 Zulu run. And they're both in remarkable agreement about that northeast Georgia corridor getting significant ice totals over ½ an inch, in some cases over 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. So that's what we're expecting, the major impacts. That includes northeast Georgia, down through this 85 corridor all the way into Gwinnett County, Hall County as well, out by Lake Lanier, Forsyth County, and out towards Athens as well. Major impacts expected. This is where the wedge is going to hold strongest. This is where the freezing rain amounts will be at their highest as well. That's where we could see impassable travel for untreated roadways. We could see power outages that become numerous to widespread. And those power outages, when we have so many of them and we're getting cold after the event, they can last for days. So we're looking ahead to those significant impacts there in northeast Georgia for this system coming in. So likely an ice storm up in northeast Georgia. Here in Metro Atlanta, moderate impacts. And here's the thing, if the wedge holds stronger, then we're going to see that the ice amounts are going to go up. So at a minimum, it would be about 1/4 of an inch of ice for Atlanta, which is a ice storm warning criteria. We could see some of those ice amounts going up more than that. So it depends on how strong that wedge is. How low do our temperatures get on Sunday morning? Do we try to warm the temperatures up on Sunday afternoon? Still a lot of unknowns with this system. Also, we're expecting impacts on the southwest side of the metro, but those will likely be a little more minor in nature. We're talking ice accumulations, 1/10 of an inch or so. Some places could reach 1/4 of an inch if we really, get to the high end of the system. But you're going to be on the southern extent of that wedge. So that's going to be working a number in your favor. Now, how much ice causes problems? Well, we've put up here what kind of impacts do we start to see when we have 1/10 of an inch of ice, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch of ice. If you're in that red area on my previous map I showed, this is the impacts you need to expect. Dangerous travel, okay, on roadways, widespread tree damage, power outages. Could be long term. They could be widespread. When I say long term, that might not be a 6-hour power outage. It could be a power outage that lasts for 2 days. It could be a power outage that lasts for 4 days. We really don't know until this event wraps up here in North Georgia. But, you know, when you deal with widespread power outages, it's not a good thing, because in this case, after the winter storm clears out, the temperatures drop. So houses cool down, and that allows for the pipes to cool down, and it's colder outside, so it turns into a threat of the pipes as we get into early next week, Monday to Tuesday timeframe as well. So we do expect the most significant impacts in Northeast Georgia. Up there, very high travel issues on the roads. Power outage threat will be high up there. Closures and delays very high. I think the closures and delays will be very high everywhere. That chance of hazardous roads very high everywhere. The power outages will greatly vary depending on how much ice you end up getting, but it only takes a little bit of ice to cause the issues on the roadways for travel. Here's the big picture. The system develops Friday afternoon and evening to our west. As we head into Saturday, we will start the morning dry. Then in the afternoon, the first precipitation starts to move in. Initially, this will be a mixture of maybe some light rain for places that are warm enough, freezing rain, and some sleet pellets as well. As we head into Saturday evening, the radar is going to fill in, whether that be light, consistent freezing rain or freezing drizzle. The temperatures will keep dropping throughout Saturday night, leaving us colder first thing on Sunday morning than we started the overnight. So then we'll be down in the 20s Sunday morning with widespread freezing rain breaking out, and that'll last into parts of Saturday afternoon as well. We've dealt with a lot of rain showers today. Outside right now, you can see we actually see the skyline for the first time in several hours over Atlanta. The most rain that I'm seeing out there right now is on the eastern and southern side of town, but there are some more showers back near Birmingham, north of the I-20 corridor. Those will fill back in for the inner metro as we head throughout the afternoon today. So we've got some on and off nuisance showers today. This is not the same as the system for the weekend. This is a precursor rain event. So we've got a little bit of light rain happening right now. We'll see on and off nuisance drizzle, showers through the overnight. Even into Friday morning, some of those showers will continue with a northeast wind kind of socking that moisture in place. As we head into Friday evening, we'll try to dry things out. Saturday morning starts mostly dry. You can see here by noon on Saturday, the first of that wintry mix starting to move in. Then it really fills in on radar. That wedge strengthens. The temperatures will be dropping. And then by Sunday morning, look at the forecast track. Widespread freezing rain, accumulating freezing rain really building in. So road conditions are treacherous out there on Sunday morning as a whole. So just kind of recap with the timing here. Saturday, the first few hours of the morning are likely still going to be dry here in Metro Atlanta and most of North Georgia. It'll be late morning to early afternoon. We see first in far North Georgia that wintry mix developing during the day. That will eventually transition over into just a freezing rain outside. Initially, roads are going to be okay. We'll start to see those untreated bridges and overpasses first becoming more dangerous. Roads overnight becoming slick and icy everywhere. Temperatures will be dropping to the 20s. And then Sunday, we've still got freezing rain through much of the day. And as we go through the day on Sunday, we're going to be watching two things: what's happening with the temperatures and what's happening with the winds. If the temperatures stay in the 20s, that wedge holds strong, ice is going to continue to accumulate. If we start to see that warm nose of air building in a little bit, we'll see some of those ice amounts, the temperatures rather, going up into the 30s. So if we see that happening, that's good news, but that's not going to stop the freezing rain everywhere. The freezing rain is likely to be ongoing throughout the entire day Sunday, especially for Northeast Georgia. We're also watching the power outage threat. During the day on Sunday, the winds are going to start picking up. We'll see wind gusts around 25 miles an hour. When you add that in concert with a half an inch of freezing rain, you get a lot of power outages. So we are still watching all of that power outage potential, the road hazards, all of that for you here as we get closer to it. Outside today, we're in the upper 40s, low 50s out there. We have on and off rain showers continuing through the overnight and even into parts of tomorrow. Good day to get what you need to hunker down for the weekend. If you still have things you need to get done before that winter storm begins, Saturday morning is your window of opportunity. I want you to be where you're going to be for the storm by noon on Saturday. That way, as we start to see the wintry mix developing, you're off the roadways, you're not a problem as emergency responders get to where they need to go, and then just hunker down for the duration of the storm. We're going to see you back here on 11 Alive Plus for the news starting at 4 o'clock today, and we have updates every single hour at the top of the hour here during the day today, during the day tomorrow as well, tracking the latest on our incoming winter storm.